Okay, let's go live. What's happening? This is James Madu speaking. I want to share with you a big problem. Well, it's a pretty big problem that I have and why I want to talk about it. What is it? I can't pick, or I don't know which AI tool to pick. Now, why is that? Just to give you an idea, I'm going to share why it's a problem, but I'm going to share how I got there as well and why you should probably want to pay attention to this. These are open tabs. This is a live session. I'm just talking live, totally on the fly. And I was looking back over the last month, and in the last month, I have put together 60, or I've mentioned 60 some AI tools. And these are ones that are just open tabs, right, that I've run into during the day. So every day I get on, talk about a couple AI tools as they relate to creating contents on online courses. There's been 60 of them. And I don't know which one to use or which one I should be using. And we're going to go over that today and why it's a huge problem. Now, just things are happening so quickly here and it's going so fast let me just share this, for example. I'll show you an example. What I did is I just wanted to do some research and find out, what's actually going on. I went to Perplexity AI, which is one of the tools that I talk about on a regular basis, and think of it as an answer engine as opposed to a search engine. So it's an AI tool that helps you get actual answers that are referenced by searches that the tool makes. So it was just taking a look at some of the tools, and there's AI content recycling, social media management, content ideas from repurposing, social listening tools, caption and hashtag generation, videos and visuals. This is just an example of some of the ones that it came up with. If I look at software as an example, look at these ones. On the screen here, we got AI tool categories, productivity tools, 372 sites for assistance, 313 for research, 63 for spreadsheets. Video ones, there's 400 here for video ones, AI text generators, business tools, they're all over the place here. Tons and tons of them. And then we have AI tools here, arts and image, business assistants, digital marketing, productivity, chatbots, writing, free ones, customer support, music and audio, graphic design. There's tons of them. How do you choose which ones? Well, here's kind of the three things that I think that we have choices of. And you got to take this with a grain of salt. And I'm going to throw a wrench in on why this is even a bigger problem than you might think it is. There's three things that you can do. At least what I found that I can do. The first one is you can go and you can take a look and say, okay, I'm just going to open up a ChatGPT account. And I've heard about that. That's the one where it all started. I'm going to open one up and I'm going to use it and I'm going to put prompts in and get the result that I want. So you might do a little bit of research and you'll figure out and say, hey, what's the best prompt for this situation? Or I'm trying to do this. What is a prompt that I can use to get the information that I need to do some of these things that I want, whether it be personal assistance, creating code, finding out how to do captions, maybe actually using some of the OpenAI tools for doing things that are associated with graphics. There's a couple offshoots of it, but those are like big picture AI tools, right? So that's how it kind of started off, and you got to get really good at doing prompts or learning how to do a prompt to get the result that you want if you take that approach. On the other hand, we look at some of those other little sites that I was talking about, and those particular ones, they were specifically for one kind of chunk of a task, right? So if you wanted to do video creation, there was an AI tool for that. If you wanted to do videos creation or repurposing, there was an AI tool for that. If you wanted to do text to speech, there was an AI tool for that. If you wanted to have an assistant, there was a tool for that. If you wanted to write blog posts, there was a tool for that. If you wanted from SEO optimization for your content, there was a tool for that. So they were siloed of ones, but you got to pick one in all of those groups. And we saw from the numbers, some of them have hundreds of choices available. Which one do I pick? No idea. So I go, okay, great. I'm a content marketer creating online courses for training sites. I have a small business. I have a hobby. I'm trying to create a training site, community around that. What should I do to do that? The third choice is that you go and you kind of pick horizontal instead of a vertical silo. So it's a row or a slice here, and you say, look, I only want tools that are going to help me with marketing, or I'm only going to want a tool that helps me with a particular aspect of my market or the type I'm business in, but it has all the tools across it. So that's the other approach to take it. Now the thing is with those ones, it's like, does it cover everything in the horizontal or all of the tools that I need, and does it do it well? And is it necessarily the best one to use? So I'll give you 3 examples of how that might work or might look like. So if we go just to ChatGPT and we go and we take a look, and I'm using, this is a paid one, I've got ChatGPT 4 here. I got a prompt and it gave me a result. And again, this is a detailed prompt. I'm going to show you where I got this after. So we got a big prompt here. That's cool. That one's kind of neat. What about if I want to go and have one that's across a particular market? So here's one here that we have a paid account for. This one's called Hello Scribe. And this one is a creator mode, but it's more about, if we go and take a look at all the different tools that are here, let me do this one here. Let's do all of the tools. You can look at all the tools. We've got ad headlines, idea generators, Amazon ads, advertising strategies, apologies, app names, articles, article outlines. There's hundreds of them here. Big ideas, campaigns, billboard ads. It's all of this stuff around marketing, right? They're all here. Book titles, brainstorming, bullet points, brand voice, brand story. That's across the horizontal. If we go and take a look at the other one, let me just open up here. The one that's really popular right now is one called Opus Pro. This is a repurposing one. It's just for repurposing content. So that's an example of one that we've covered. So you got the all-in-one solution, the Open ChatGPT that you got to learn how to use. You have the horizontal one for just marketing, and then you have one just for the repurposing. So where does all of this fit in, and what do we do? Well, it even gets more confusing than that, and I'm going to show you why. Let's go back to ChatGPT here, for example. And what I did is I created a prompt here, and I wanted the prompt, and what it was for, this prompt was for, how do I actually get a complete avatar of the person that I want to be able to help, or a marketing avatar, my perfect client avatar? How do I get some demographics or something that I can market or have my brand work towards solving the problems that they have? What do they look like? Where do they buy? Where do they get their information? How do they buy? All of the stuff around what income levels they have. What are the problems they have? We want to have one of these kind of good avatars or customer avatars up front, right? So I put together a prompt here, and actually I cheated when I did this, but it's a prompt. I cut and paste this prompt, and what happens is, just to give you an idea, ChatGPT, using ChatGPT 4, the paid account, gave me Alex Johnson, 35, small business owner, annual income, married, user description, for example, seeking ways to expand their business, online courses, and then here's their hobbies, personal goals, pains, the main challenges, needs, dreams, shopping. What's their budget for marketing services? What are the channels that they have? So this is what it printed out and gave me as a result, just from a single prompt. Now here's the part that scares the life out of me and why it's really hard to choose. Let's go take a look now. This is ChatGPT. I'm going to go to ChatGPT. I'm going to open up another tab here. Sorry, we'll open this one down. Here's one here. This is in a different browser. This one's ChatGPT 3.5. What I did is I copied and pasted the exact same prompt in the free version of ChatGPT 3.5, and I got, in many respects, a different avatar. So I'm using the open tool. I got a completely different avatar. Different income levels, different interests, different problems. I use the same prompt. Why am I getting a different avatar when I'm using the same tool for the same question with the same prompt? Doesn't make sense. So which one do you choose? I don't know the right answer. I'm going to give some suggestions at the end, but I don't know the right answer for doing that. Same prompt, different answers with a particular tool. And that kind of leads you to, which one are you going to kind of have to work on here is, am I going to get really good at these tools, or am I going to focus more on how I can put together the pieces that I need to get the answers that I want for a particular situation? And I don't have a great answer for that, to be honest with you. I'm kind of struggling with this. And what makes matters worse is that we do this for customers. So we have to either get really, really good at using ChatGPT by itself and then a couple other specific tools, or we look at one that's right across the board that does everything, and then you end up comparing it. So at TrainingSite.io, we've actually got a system or some standard operating procedures where we've taken a bit of each of these and put them together. On the other hand, if you're going to pick one, you have to understand that the answers that you get for any of the ones that you pick are not necessarily going to be the same depending on the tool or the prompt that you create. What does that mean to you? Do your homework, make them your own, spend a lot of time going and cross-checking things and refining what it is that you're already knowing and doing, because at the end of the day, it's going to be up to you and your expertise using the tools and trying the different tools, fooling around with the different tools, and knowing that there's no one best tool anymore. I think there's going to be, there's 100 in a particular category. There's probably going to be, like in any market, there's going to be the top 3 or the top 5 or top 10 that people gravitate to and get popular. All of this stuff is going to change, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to spend a lot of time thinking about what is it that I have, what are my customers, what do I need to do to have them, or my business, if I'm not dealing with customers, what do I need to do to get the answers and continue to refine them over time. So take care, expect the best, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I do these every morning. Again, they're ad hoc. You can visit TrainingSite academy.io, join up our community, or just make sure to like and subscribe these, and every day we'll do some open tabs and you can take a look and see what we're actually running to here in the day before, and all the issues that we have and troubles we have building online courses, communities, and allowing people to teach online from their own training site. Take care, expect the best.